I heard about Field of Screams just through word of mouth. I mean, it's a pretty popular attraction here, but I actually do a lot of work here at Prairie Pines, mainly on stage at their spring shows and Christmas melodramas. Prairie Pines does a lot of performance, whether it's out here at Field of Screams or in the Playhouse. I'm a local actor here in Wichita. I've been on stage at the Crown Uptown, Roxy's downtown, here at Prairie Pines. Anywhere I can get my grubby little mitts on, I love to perform there. I am a spooky individual. Most of my life is spent in Halloween land. And I figured it just kind of comes naturally, loving the macabre and, horror and everything. Being a theatrical person, I'd love to be that myself, whether it's victim or the one doing all the scaring.
I can't even reach the top.
It's very physically strenuous. You would kind of think about it maybe a little bit, but you wouldn't expect how far it goes physically. When you're in character, the physicality is 24/7. I mean, anytime somebody has their eyes on you, you are that character. So Ethel does a lot of limping and hunching over, and in my position in the queue line, I'll have to duck under ropes to get closer to people to terrify them. That does a toll on the body. But the crowds have been so receptive this season, and they've come in with a lot of energy. Ethel has little bits of me in her personality. She kind of takes away the people pleaser side of myself and the person who's afraid to be weird and gross in front of others. She's all up in their face, doing those things that sometimes I wish I could in my everyday life. Ethel isn't very good at people. I like to think of her as somebody in the Spurlock family, it being a cult history and everything, possibly during some kind of sacrificial ritual involving some crows. There was a mishap, and now she lives to reap the consequences. She mainly speaks in grunts and laughter and grossness. But she loves the attention, and she loves screwing with people. I love crows. That was something that I knew I wanted to involve in my character somehow, and now I have one that sits on my little shoulder, and I love her to death. Her name is Irene. Awful. I find that sitting here, even if I'm in makeup, it's like sitting here, no wig, no costume, it's really difficult, very difficult. But the second that all goes on, and as the sun begins to set and you slowly start to feel the cover of darkness, that's when she comes out. When you exit out and you see all the black lights and the dim, the candle light, the lanterns, it's oh, she's there.